Watch out, everyone! This is your warning. Uncle KC is giving you plenty of time to prepare because Angel Reese is about to explode!
Here we go again. Angel Reese is out here throwing a full-blown tantrum over her first bad call from WNBA referees. And suddenly everyone wants to act like this is some groundbreaking moment of injustice. But does she realize that Caitlin Clark has literally been injured because of these same refs? The WNBA can't get their decisions right, and Clark has been paying the price all season long while Reese sat in silence.
If you're new, Angel Reese, man, she ended up stepping into this presser right here and just going off on this ref. And I have to agree, man, if the ref really said this to her,
I think we fought really hard. It's tough when you talk to officials, and I asked them, hey, we only shot 2 free throws. We've only been to the free throw line twice up into the fourth quarter, and she tells me it's not her.
Angel Reese is out here fully ranting on social media and in her press conference, acting like she's the first player in WNBA history to get a bad call. Meanwhile, the Indiana Fever has had to deal with this nonsense every single game, watching their superstar get hammered night after night, while officials swallow their whistles. But when it happens to the Golden Child from Chicago, suddenly it's time for a press conference meltdown.
Game, but Angel Reese did make history again. And we're going to talk about this real quick because Angel Reese been kind of quiet in her department. You know what I'm saying? There ain't really been a whole lot of noise. At least people really haven't been paying attention to it. That is until today. Yesterday, Angel Reese, said what she said.
It's tough when you talk to officials, and I ask them, hey, we've only been to the free throw line twice up until the fourth quarter, and she tells me it's not her job, Reese said. And I don't give a damn if I get fined because that is cheap, and I'm tired of this. I've been nice, and I've been humble with it, but I am tired of this.
Frustrating because I know how hard we're battling inside, and I think that we came down and fought as hard as we could with what we had. And I just know that we continue to grow in this, and I think it's a leaping step for us. And obviously, we know we can compete with the best, but that has to be fixed. And I don't give a damn if I get fined because that's cheap. And I am tired of this because I've been nice and I've been humble with it, but I am tired.
Oh, you've been nice and humble? Where was this energy when Caitlin Clark was getting destroyed by reckless fouls all season? The hypocrisy is absolutely staggering. Reese posted on social media calling the officiating diabolical and telling the WNBA to do better, but when Clark was taking cheap shots left and right, getting targeted by players looking to make a statement, Angel Reese was nowhere to be found.
Throughout her first 2 years in the WNBA, Angel Reese has been the same way. On paper, the double-double diva looks great, but just like Derek Carr, Angel Reese does not impact
winning.
Since the Bayou Barbie became the Chi-Town Barbie, the Chicago Bravado are 18-39. They have been one of the worst teams in a league that is filled with bad teams. And oftentimes, Angel Reese will blame everyone but herself for her huge embarrassment.
Let's talk about what actually happened here. In the Sky's 80-75 loss to the Minnesota Lynx, Chicago attempted just 8 free throws compared to Minnesota's 17. Reese had 16 points on 16 shot attempts, all in the paint, and only got to the line twice. That's frustrating, sure, but compare that to what Caitlin Clark has endured this entire season, getting hammered on every drive, taking hits that would make NFL players wince, and watching referees act like they're blind.
It's a problem. It's a problem, man. The ref calls are terrible, all right? And also, I know that they're human. Y'all hear me say that every time. But they have to do something to alleviate how bad the calls are, man. It's not fair most of the time across the board. And we know the players that have the special whistle. Now, we saw it for sure in that Aces game. Oh, my goodness, man. It was ridiculous, man. But anyway, man, I feel Angel Reese's pain on that one. She did have some plays where I was like, she probably could have got a foul in that one. I'm not going to lie. But, yeah, it just didn't go.
If you are enjoying, please subscribe. The worst part? Something even more egregious happened with Sydney Colson. She won a completely clean ball and got called for a foul instead. The referees looked at a textbook steal and somehow decided it was a foul. But you know what Sydney Carlson did? She asked for a challenge, got it overturned, and moved on with her life. She didn't throw a social media tantrum or hold a press conference to cry about it. Yet Angel Reese has one call that doesn't go her way. One call. And she's ready to burn down the entire officiating department. The problem is, when this happens to other players, they have to get on with it. They don't get sympathy tours or viral social media campaigns. They certainly don't get the entire basketball world rallying around them after a single bad call.
So Angel Reese comes out and she decides to, in her press conference after the game that they lost the other day, to talk about the officials and how they're not calling the fouls. And she was complaining about how, to the official, how she, is not going to the free throw line. There's not been enough of them going to the free throw line because...
Or like Caitlin Clark, they have to be sidelined, injured. Clark missed games this season because of the physical abuse she's taken, much of it uncalled by these same referees. She's dealt with groin injuries, quad strains, and constant contact that would have lesser players in the hospital. But where was Angel Reese's outrage then? Where was her press conference demanding better protection for players? Caitlin Clark didn't deserve the reckless fouls she's taken all season. The footage is there for anyone who wants to see it. Cheap shots, late hits, and dangerous plays that referees allowed to continue because they were afraid to protect the league's biggest star. Clark has been arguing with refs all season, even from the bench while injured, because she knows the officiating has been atrocious.